What's up, everybody? Rocky Mountain Figures here. Today we're going to be doing a review on the brand new Star Wars Black Series Cad Bane figure. Haven't unboxed this guy yet. I'm going to do so right now, and then we're going to take a look at him in the review station. So let's get to it. Okay, so before we head into the accessories, allow me to show you guys the barcode for the figure. There it is right there. This is the Cad Bane figure, of course. So in case you are looking for it, that may help you depending on which store you're going to. As for accessories, Cad Bane comes with his two pistols right here, and I like that they have extra color on them, such as the brown on the handle and the black on the nozzle right here. And of course, the silver paint also helps up the factor when it comes to the detail and the overall quality of these. Cad Bane also has holsters for these pistols, so they just slide in right there with ease. And as for the other side, there you go. They just slide right in. Actually, they kind of click a little. Now, some other accessories is his little man purse right here. Just kind of a flat color, flat brown color. This you can just easily put over his arms and head, and then put it back like that, sling it back. Another accessory is his breathing apparatus. This just plugs right into the head, like so, and then the other side. So in case you want to get him into some poses and this might be in your way, you can take it off and put it on as you please. And speaking of course, can't have Cad Bane without his trusty hat. This just kind of sits there like so. Doesn't really, plug in or anything. Kind of easy to knock off, which it's kind of an annoyance to me. But honestly, just after posing him up, you just put it on and it stays on. Now, getting into the hat itself, this hat is a really good looking hat, flat underneath. But for some reason, I guess the Hasbro Star Wars team decided to put some detail on the front of the hat. It looks kind of dusty, but that's actual detail. But they've only done it on the front. They haven't done it on the whole thing, which is kind of, kind of sucks. They should have put on the whole thing or just have nothing at all. You know what I mean? So, kind of sucks they didn't do that. But they also have the silver on the hat, which looks pretty good, the metallic silver. So then you just put it on your Cad Bane figure, and you are ready to go. So if you are unfamiliar with this character, Cad Bane is a bounty hunter from the Clone Wars era who had many run-ins with Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Ahsoka Tano. Some of his jobs was working for the Hutts and Count Dooku. And another fun fact about Cad Bane is he is actually responsible for putting the dent in Boba Fett's helmet. There was actually a deleted scene from a while ago, which was supposed to be season 7 of the show, but the whole arc was supposed to be about Boba Fett and Cad Bane, and at the very end of Cad Bane's life, they get into a standoff, and Boba Fett wins, but Cad Bane manages to shoot him in the helmet, which gives him the famous dent that Boba Fett has. So I like that fact about Cad Bane a lot. But anyway, getting into the rest of the figure, the detail is really nice. He's got wrinkles on the forehead. His eyes are colored nicely. The teeth are also very well sculpted. No issues on the head at all. It looks very well. There's also wrinkles on the back of the head, and yeah, this figure has an amazing amount of detail, despite it being from the animation side of Star Wars. So, really love it. And here, getting to the torso, this jacket is a separate piece. It's got all the bullets right there, all the ammo, and of course, as you can see, as I pull away from the jacket, he's got butterfly joints. So that is very good. So his arms can kind of, not really. It doesn't give him like a big upgrade, but it is nice to have that butterfly joint there. Going to the arms, got the nice forearm pieces right here, right there. He's got two trigger finger hands, nothing else. Same thing on the other arm right there. Of course, the back is just a trench coat jacket piece. And the legs, here are the legs. Looking very, very nice. a lot of good amount of detail, as I stated before. There are the shins and the boots. And then one thing I kind of wish this figure had was some little peg holes right here. That way you can maybe put some blast effects, just like we can do with the Mandalorian figure and whatnot. So kind of wish that was possible here, but it is not, unfortunately. Another cool thing about this figure is its articulation. The articulation on this figure is really good. Again, for a Black Series figure, it's pretty decent. But before we get into the articulation of the figure, let's take a quick break in our intermission. Alright everybody, welcome to the intermission. We're going to be answering some questions from my Instagram story post that I posted a couple days or weeks, depending on when this video goes live. But we're going to go answer some questions from that. So I picked out 3 questions that I like the most, and we're going to start off with Tyler Luke James, who asked, any other hobbies? That's actually a really good question because, of course, my main hobby here on the channel is action figures. Well, I mean, besides toy collecting and then toy photography or just photography in general, I like to, I probably have the most childish hobbies, but of course, play video games. I've mentioned video games many times throughout the channel. I love playing video games a lot. They're so much fun. And then I have my reselling business, so business I would consider a hobby for myself because I like doing it. I like working in the business area. And then biking. I like biking. It's another stress reliever for me. So you know, when I'm bored or when I'm mad or stressed out, I just go biking and listen to some music. So those are the hobbies that I do besides what I do here on the channel. Okay, next question is from Core Collector, which I think you've already asked me this question via DMs, but you're gonna ask again, so we're gonna answer it publicly. Are you getting the Joe Fixit wave? Man, Core Collector, I think you're just trying to manipulate me to not getting the wave, because I know you don't like the wave besides Falcon and Kang, which actually I did order, so those should be coming very soon. I originally wanted the whole wave, but I think right now with the circumstances that I'm in, and then trying to get a PS5 and a new camera, I think I'm gonna hold off on the Joe Fixit wave besides Falcon and Kang. So Core Collector, it's a no, okay man? It's a straight up no, so you don't have to keep asking, not getting the wave besides Falcon and Kang. Next question from Sal's Legends. Always love your questions, bro. It asks, what do you think about a Marvel Legends Tobey Maguire Spider-Man figure? Man, that is probably going to be my top 1 most wanted Legends figure to be made, is a Tobey Maguire Spider-Man figure. I need it, man. I mean, if they can do the Fox X-Men figures, and then if they can do the Venom figures, then, you know, it's a no-brainer, dude. I think a Tobey Maguire Spider-Man done really well on one of the new body molds and everything, with the sculpting work that they have as well and the face printing technology, dude, I think it'll be a slam dunk. I don't think it's gonna come out this next year. I think it would be a smarter move to push it towards 2022, because 2022 is the anniversary of Spider-Man 1. So if anything, they might make it then instead of this next year, 2021. So again, hopefully Hasbro makes the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man figure. I don't mind which version, either 1, 2, or 3. You know, it doesn't really matter as long as we get it. That's all for questions. Let's get back to the review. Hope you guys enjoyed that quick intermission. Anyway, to go into the articulation, let's get into the top 3 poses you can do for your Star Wars Black Series Cad Bane figure. hope you guys enjoyed that and are inspired to do some poses of your own or take some poses that I did in that whole montage for your displays or toy photography shots. Anyway, let's get into the comparison section of the video. So first comparison, here I have some other figures that I got along with the Cad Bane, such as the Armorer and Big Boy Mando. And I gotta say, I'm not gonna review these two other figures, but both of them are done very, very well. I'm glad to have them, especially this Armor figure. I'm surprised of all the poses that she can get into. And Big Boy Mando, I missed him on the first time around, and now I got him the second time, so I'm glad to have him finally. He's gonna be a great addition to the Mando shelf. So glad to have these two, just to let you guys know, since I'm not going to be doing a review for them. So next up for comparison, here are some Sith Lords next to Cad Bane, such as Count Dooku and Darth Maul. And lastly for comparisons, here is a Cad Bane figure next to the Anakin Skywalker figure and Boba Fett. And this was the dent I was talking about earlier when I was going over some fun facts about Cad Bane. So Cad Bane caused this dent, but inadvertently during that shootout, Boba Fett killed Cad Bane. So that's again fun fact for you all who don't know much about Cad Bane. Anyway, let's get to the conclusion of the video. Okay, so getting to the conclusion and verdict part of the video, I must say this was a very unexpected figure to come out from the Hasbro Star Wars team. As Palpatine says, it's a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. I mean, never in my mind did I think that Hasbro Star Wars team was going to make any Clone Wars figures. I know they did Rebels, but I thought that was as far as they were going to go. So again, this is just coming as a shock and a surprise, and I love it. I love that they're finally getting into the Clone Wars series. I mean, there's a lot of awesome characters, that they could easily make figures of. Whatever the case, whatever Hasbro has the plans for us, I am beyond excited because Clone Wars has got to be one of my favorite television series ever. It's just so awesome. So, cannot wait for Hasbro to come out with some more Star Wars Clone Wars products. And as for Cad Bane here, it is an astounding figure. It really is. I mean, down to the sculpting work, to the realism, despite it coming from the animated portion of Star Wars, it's awesome. The articulation is really well done. The accessories comes with an appropriate amount of accessories. I know this isn't the deluxe Cad Bane figure, but for what we get for $20, it's not bad. So I think overall, I gotta give this guy a rating of 9 out of 10. I think there's just a couple things that I would have liked Hasbro to do, such as put some peg holes on the boosters right there, and maybe add more detail to the hat, but besides that, this is an awesome figure, and I think this is gonna make me even more excited to get into my Ahsoka Tano figure that I just picked up at Walmart yesterday. So I cannot wait to get into this figure as well, and Ahsoka Tano is a figure that I'm gonna review, so stay tuned for that review coming out very soon, hopefully. Anyway, that's going to be it. Let's get to the conclusion of this video. Hey everybody, thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video. Make sure you drop a like, leave a comment, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on my Instagram page at Rocky Mountain Figures, where I do toy photography shots. Also, if you're in the position to help out and want some figures, make sure to visit me on eBay, OfferUp, and Mercari. And if you haven't signed up with Mercari yet, I'll leave a link down below specifically for that app. So that way when you sign up, you get a $5 coupon. And when you buy something with that coupon, I'll also get a coupon as well. So if you want to help out that way, links in the description below. Once again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.